Family cruises normally cost thousands of dollars, but in the past 2 years, my family of four has taken 6 different cruises, and for most of them, we paid almost nothing out of pocket. Some of those were completely comped, others were stacked with discounts, credits, and points. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact strategies that we used, plus several other methods that can knock hundreds or even thousands of dollars off of the cost of a cruise. We did this by leveraging casino status and doing status matching to get cruise offers. I'll touch on that in this video, but I'm also going to talk about several other ways that you can save some serious money on cruises. Because now that we got a taste for cruising and realized how great it is for traveling with young kids, it's pretty much become my mission to find a bunch of different ways that I can keep these cheap cruise offers coming, even after my casino status has expired and I'm no longer eligible for status matches. If you're new here, my name's Mary, and I teach you how to maximize your points, miles, and money so that you can travel the world for nearly free. Now let's get into it. Let's start with the methods that can give you the biggest discounts. These are the ones that can turn a full price cruise into something that feels almost free. My Vegas cruise offers. One of the easiest ways to get discounted cruises is through the My Vegas apps. If you've been around my channel for a while, you've probably heard me talk about these before. They're free apps where you play simple casino-style games on your phone, and as you play, you earn loyalty points. These loyalty points can then be redeemed for real travel rewards. Most people know that you can use them for free hotel nights or shows in Las Vegas, but a lot of people don't realize that you can also redeem them for cruise offers. The cruise partners do change over time. At the time that I'm recording this, Norwegian Cruise Line and Virgin Voyages are the main cruise partners, but in the past, I've also seen Royal Caribbean and MSC show up in the app. When you go into the casino rewards, you'll usually see 2 different types of offers. The first type is a comped cruise. This usually covers the base fare for 2 people in the cabin, which is awesome. When there are other cruise lines in the app, this is an excellent deal. But with the NCL comped cruises, there's a catch. With these cruises, you have to pay a daily admin fee of $20 per person per day. So if you're on a 7-night cruise with 2 people, you're looking at almost $300 in extra charges. You'll also be on the hook for taxes and port fees. It's still a good deal, but it's not completely free. Because of that, I personally prefer the second type of award, which is the dollar off cruise offers. Instead of a comped cabin, you might see something like $1,000 off or $500 off of your cruise fare. This is just a straight discount, and the big advantage is that you don't get hit with those daily admin fees. Another reason that I like the dollars off rewards for Norwegian is because you can stack them with the Cruise Next certificate. So now you've got a My Vegas discount plus a Cruise Next certificate plus whatever public promotion the cruise line is already running. And suddenly that cruise price drops a lot. And if you're traveling with a family, then you might consider having both parents play the game separately. Then you can each redeem a My Vegas reward and each bring one of your children for free. It'll give you 2 rooms and then you can ask for them to be side by side. I would price out doing that option compared to doing the comped cruise and then adding the kids into the room with you. Just keep in mind that these rewards have book buy dates, blackout dates, and availability restrictions. And they also change over time. So this is something that you're going to want to check periodically. If you want the full breakdown of how the My Vegas apps work and how to earn those loyalty points, I've already done a detailed video on that, so I'll link that in the description so that you can find it there. Casino offers and status matching. Now, let's talk about the strategy that gave my family 6 highly discounted cruises, and that is casino offers and casino status matching. And before you click off of this video thinking that this only applies to gamblers, hear me out, because you do not have to be some high roller or even a gambler at all to be able to get these offers. If you've ever gambled in a casino, even casually, and you have a player's card, you might already qualify for cruise offers. Here's how it works. Most major cruise lines have casino programs. If you submit your casino player's card to them, they'll look at your tier level and they'll decide whether you qualify for any offers. Sometimes those offers are just discounted cruises, but sometimes they're actual comped cruise fares. So here's where the strategy really gets interesting. If one cruise line gives you a casino offer, then you can take that offer and use it to get a matching offer from another cruise line. So instead of just getting one discounted cruise, you can turn it into multiple cruise offers across different cruise lines. And that's exactly what I did. We started with one casino status, and by matching that status across different programs and cruise lines, it turned into 6 different highly discounted cruises for our family. But honestly, I wasn't even a gambler at the time. I had one credit card that gave me hotel status, and I matched that to Caesar's Diamond, and then I used that status for all of my casino matching. That one strategy alone saved us thousands of dollars and completely changed how we cruise. I actually have a full video where I walk through that entire process step by step and show you exactly how I got those 6 cruises. So make sure to check that one out next, because even though it's harder now to get on the casino status matching cycle, it's not impossible, and I talk through those strategies in that video. I'll link it in the description so you can look for it there. Now, one more angle to this whole casino strategy is actually gambling a little bit on the cruise itself to generate future offers. And this is something that we're doing right now. I'm not out there trying to win big or gamble thousands of dollars. My goal is to play games with a better player edge, like video blackjack or video poker, and just rack up as many casino points as possible while hopefully breaking even. We've been doing this a lot on Carnival, and the offers that come back can be surprisingly good. For example, I've been getting free interior room offers, and my player 2 has been getting free ocean view offers. He gambled a lot more than I did because he actually enjoys gambling, so his offers are better than mine. But on top of the free room offers, they also send out booking bucks offers that include things like free drinks everywhere for 2 people and over $1,000 off of the cruise fare. This year, we're actually taking a 12-night European cruise for our family of 4 in a balcony room with free drinks everywhere for the both of us, and the total cost is $3,200. And I'm even planning to pay the remaining balance using discounted gift cards. So again, it's just stacking these strategies together to bring the price way down. Now, let's talk about strategies that work for almost everyone, even if you've never gambled or you don't want to mess with casino offers. Like I just mentioned, you can buy discounted cruise gift cards, and that's how you can bring the cost of a cruise way down. There are websites like Raise where you can buy cruise line gift cards for less than face value. Sometimes it's 5% off, sometimes 8% off, and occasionally even more. And it might not sound like a huge deal, but if you're booking a $3,000 or $4,000 cruise for your family, that can easily save you a few $100s. And then you can stack that with credit card rewards. For example, the Amex Business Gold has a $20 monthly credit at office supply stores like Staples or Office Depot. You can use that credit to buy physical gift cards. I've personally bought Disney gift cards at Staples using that credit. Then those gift cards can be used towards a Disney cruise. So now you're taking a credit card benefit and turning it into discounted cruise spending. And you can also buy cruise gift cards at grocery stores like Giant, Publix, and Kroger. And when you do that, you can use a card like your Amex Gold and earn 4x points at grocery stores on your purchase. In some cases, you might also earn gas points on those gift card purchases. So you're saving money on the cruise and earning extra points at the same time. But now let's talk about how you can use credit card points to actually pay for the cruise itself. There are a few instances where this works. Cashing out your points for cruise purchases. The simplest method is to book the cruise with a credit card and then use your points to offset the charge, effectively cashing out your points for cruise purchases. For example, you could put the cruise on a card that earns bonus points on travel, like the Chase Ink Preferred that earns 3x on travel purchases, and then you can redeem your ultimate rewards points to pay yourself back for that purchase. In most cases, you're pretty much getting 1 cent per point in value. So in this scenario, if your cruise costs $2,000, you would need 200,000 points to cover it, and then you'll earn 6,000 points on that purchase. Now, personally, I prefer transferring points to airline or hotel partners because you can often get more value that way. 1 cent per point is pretty low in terms of what you can get for your transferable currency. But if your goal is to simply avoid paying cash for the cruise, then this method might work for you. Next up, we have the Aeroplan card pay yourself back option. So this is an option that gives you a slightly better value for your points compared to the standard cash out rate, but there is a cap. The Chase Aeroplan card lets you pay yourself back for travel purchases at 1.25 cents per point up to $2,000 per year. So let's make the math easy and say that your cruise costs $2,000. You put that charge on your Aeroplan card, and then you go into your account and you redeem your points to erase that purchase. At 1.25 cents per point, You'd need 160,000 points to completely wipe out that $2,000 cruise. That's a better deal than the standard 1 cent per point redemptions. And this deal can get even better because if you're familiar with this card, then you'll know that you get a bonus of 10% Aeroplan points if you move at least 50,000 points at a time, up to a limit of 25,000 Aeroplan bonus points. And if you pair that with a transfer bonus from Chase of 20%, which is common, then all of a sudden you're getting 1.625 cents per point when using this pay yourself back option for travel instead of 1.25 cents. Now, this is actually an excellent value in my opinion, and is something that I've personally done myself to offset travel expenses that I couldn't otherwise use points for. Next up, booking a cruise entirely with points. So as of now, there's one cruise line where you can book the cruise entirely with points, and that cruise line is Virgin Voyages. You can book these cruises through the Virgin Red program. Now, these are adults-only cruises, so this isn't a family option, but it's still worth mentioning because sometimes it's just really nice to spend some time with your spouse while the kids have their own little vacation with the grandparents. At least, that's how we feel. And Virgin Voyages is awesome. We actually love that cruise. Now, if you go to the website and you start pricing out these cruises, you'll find that the points price varies a lot depending on the sailing. You'll usually see prices starting at around 175 or 185,000 points and then going up to like 300,000 points or more. That price includes a balcony cabin for 2 people and all of the taxes and fees. So technically, you can book the cruise with $0 out of pocket, but gratuities are no longer included, so you'll still have to pay those separately. Personally, I think that these redemptions only make sense if you're closer to that lower end range, around 200,000 points or less. Once you get into the 300,000 point territory, that's just a lot of points for one cruise, especially when the same amount of points can get you multiple business class flights. But if you catch a transfer bonus of 30 to 40% to Virgin, this can make the deal more attractive. For me personally, I'm getting actual casino offers for free cruises through Carnival right now, so that's me keeping us busy. But here soon, I'm gonna start sending those offers to other cruise lines to see what other deals I can get. If you have any tips or tricks for finding cheap cruises, let me know in the comments because I'm always searching for the next deal. If you're new to points and miles and want to learn how to actually start building up the points balance that makes some of these strategies possible, then go back to the description and pick up a copy of my free beginner's guide to points and miles. And if you want to see how we turned one casino strategy into 6 highly discounted cruises, watch that video next. I walk through the whole process step by step so you can see exactly how it worked for us. Because that one move alone saved our family thousands of dollars. Go ahead and click into that next video and I'll see you over there.